Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are at the penultimate hurdle of Master of Puppets on the classic. And I still think it's almost... This entire album, guys, I know, again, it doesn't feel that long, but I have enjoyed every... You know what? I literally don't think there is such a thing as a bad moment anywhere to be seen on this album. Well, the only real criticism I might have against this album is that I feel like it's kind of bookended with probably the weakest songs on this album. Everything else in between it is absolutely... You know what this is? This is like the greatest burger you've ever tasted in your life. Because it too is kind of like bookended with two buns. But it's everything inside those buns. Chef's kiss. And this, guys, is the secret sauce. I was about to say the secret formula, but yeah, no, this is that's a perfect analogy right there. Master of Puppets is the Krabby Patty of metal albums, because it has the secret formula. And you know what? Maybe Orion is the secret formula. Well, either way, it's got to be somewhere, you know what I mean? And why is that? Because I do like me some pure instrumental songs on something just to break up a little bit a little bit of not the monotony, so to speak, because this album cannot be described as monotonous. Absolutely no way. With its... Well, just get a listen to this. And to those who've genuinely never been here before, well, when I did like my initial writing for every Metallica song ranked from worst to best, I had this at number 5. And you know what? I think I probably still do. And let me demonstrate. It's like between Ride the Lightning at 6 and 1 at 4. Not a bad spot, I reckon. it still carries that very very systematic marching couplet, which is literally it's stomping all over this album. But this feels like, well, this is nothing but the sound of stomping. But where are we going to? Are we going anywhere in particular? Are we just out for a nice walk? Of course, it tricks you into thinking it's over, but it's not over. This is, you know, the body's dead, but the hamster's still going. Or the wheel's broken and, you know, you're still going, and then... You're not quite dead yet. I've just had a revelation, guys. A pretty major one at that. And you want to know what it is, guys? I'm gonna tell you in a second. Sorry, duty calls and all that. You know what this song really is? I know exactly what it is. This is every single song on Master of Puppets, but with just all the words removed. This is Battery, Master of Puppets, The Thing That Should Not Be, Welcome Home Sanitarium, Disposable Heroes, and Leper Messiah, and even a little bit of Damage Incorporated, all rolled into one, just with no lyrics. You're caught in the action, you are caught in the march, you are on parade, with the sergeant and the corporal beckoning at your heel to get you to start moving. And then Soldier Boy 21, only son, buddy served as well. And you think you're ready. You think you're ready to see St. Peter at the pearly gates, and then God strikes you down a second time, smiles at you, and back to earth you go, son. Except this time, your soul is in another poor sod who is just going to go through the same trap. Because he's been hypnotized, he's been led astray in the concept that war, aggression, deciding to follow obligatory to whoever is telling you to march. If they order you to jump, you will jump a mile. That, for me, guys, is like... And that is... that. If that's not the most... This song is not the most perfect, like, representation, if you will. And, again, entirely without words, just in movement, feeling, marching, dying, and then being born again. This album is... It's not just the greatest metal album that Metallica have absolutely ever done. It just might be the greatest metal album of all time. Because I know fine well there's going to be a lot of people who probably... There probably is some... If there are other greater albums out there, I'm just going to straight up right now, it's going to be like a very short handful. I'd say maybe there's like maybe 5, 6, possibly even 7 at the very most that are absolutely better than Master of Puppets. But what can I say? I absolutely... It just slaps, like it scratches an id like very, very few songs can. And with all that being said and done, I hope all of you guys enjoy this. And we are just one song to go. And I actually, again, quality over quantity, as they say. And I'll see all of you guys again for the conclusion to Master of Puppets very shortly. Thank you. Well, hello again. And just before each and every one of you leave, if I could just hold your attention for a few more seconds, and I want to show you very quickly my Patreon store. I've been running this for 5 years now, and ever since this month began, I've decided to reopen, relaunch, completely sort out my categories for videos, and I've uploaded them sometimes as far as 3 months in advance. So you guys will be able to get an exclusive look exactly what's coming out, when it's coming out, at your convenience. So make sure to stop by, take a look around, and let's see what you think. Thank you very much for supporting me once again, and I'll see you again next time.